Hi everyone, and welcome to your latest Pick a Pile reading. Today we're going to be asking the question, what is your person's next move? Are they coming towards you? Will they communicate? Are you guys going to get back together? What is going on in this connection? So we have 3 piles here. We have this beautiful lion card with the aventurine point for pile 1. We have the fish and this sodalite star for pile 2. And we have the eagle with this kunzite point for pile 3. So go ahead and choose the best pile that resonates with your energy. You can pause the video to give yourself a little bit more time. And once you've selected your pile, I will see you on the other side. Hi, pile 1. Hopefully you can't hear them cutting the lawn outside. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the lion with this beautiful piece of aventurine in a point. So this makes me think of something that you're focusing on. You might feel lucky at this time, or luck is coming in. And of course we have the green color of the heart chakra. So I'm really getting a sense that you want your person to be courageous, to come towards you and embody this Leonian energy of claiming your mate and living in a big pride and maybe marriage and kids and all that together. Your person could also be a fire sign. Leo, the king of the zodiac, represents the pinnacle of fire signs, and it is a fixed sign. So I'm kind of getting that your person might be stubborn, regardless if you resonate with this energy or not. And the tarot deck that you have chosen that associates with this point is the Pride Tarot. So you might resonate with this or not. You could identify as queer, or your person could be bisexual or queer in some way. Insert your pronouns where you will, obviously, for this reading. So let's take a look at how they feel. So we have the Hanged Man here. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think your person really feels like you're somebody that's kind of got all their shit together. I do see them like planning on putting in the hard work. They feel like you're worth it. You're like a wife material. You're somebody that they can grow with, certainly, with all the pentacles here. I'm drawn to the red in her turban, as well as the red, yellow, and orange colors of the lower chakras here. So I feel like this person is got very strong masculine energy, and they really want stability in their life, but they kind of see you as a temptation with the apple here. I'm getting like a Adam and Eve feeling from the Hanged Man, and I feel like you're giving them pause for hesitation because they just kind of aren't sure how to make the next move or what move to make. Now on the bottom we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So I do feel like, here, I'll turn this around for you. Maybe they're going through something. There's you remind them of happier days and days where they used to celebrate themselves. And I kind of get this feeling that they don't feel like they're good enough for you at the moment. So, and there's a strong feeling that this person really wants to change their career in order to move forward and provide you something with greater stability. Let's just get some messages here for you. Oh, interesting. We have number 17, grief. So this could be like shedding a past life or shedding a job. Maybe they really liked their job and they kind of, interesting. Yeah, they kind of feel like, I see. We have understanding on the bottom. This person needs a lot of reassurance. This person wants to come towards you. They think that you're not going to be happy unless you have a big house, lots of money, and you require that person to completely provide for you. And so they're kind of accepting that life without you is so lonely. In order to have you, they're going to have to change a lot of things about their life. And there's 2 camps for this. So one where the person it's a necessary change, and it's a necessary change for their growth. And the other where they're really like self-betraying because they want you so badly. So if you identify with that kind of second person, this person is going to need reassurance that you love them. So actually, you're the one that's going to have to reach out to them if you identify with that. And you're also going to have to say, I accept you for who you are, and I would love you if you were a bird seller kind of type thing, if that's how you feel. Especially if you have your own job and you're really interested in creating an egalitarian partnership. This person, I feel like, has a lot of limiting beliefs in what they believe a romantic relationship should look like. And they could use perhaps a little bit more of a modernized perspective or a greater perspective on what your relationship could be. Look at that. And your relationship could be so prosperous. You know, I honestly feel like you guys could be business partners together, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here. Maybe you're an artist because they're drawing, or maybe you have like a corporatized version of art where you're an illustrator, you're a graphic designer, you're in advertising, or you could be. This is definitely somebody who's going to bring out your greatest potential. And there's still some change here as well. So maybe it's that you're both transitioning. But there's a lot of good luck, like I was saying, and fortune and success, and also material gain. You know, I think this person also prioritizes luxury. They could have Taurus or Capricorn in their chart, but they want to do so in a way that feels heart-centered and true to them. And that's the big thing I'm pulling from this is they just love you so much. I'm just getting this like really beautiful feeling, and they want your self-acceptance and love so badly. There could be issues here with the mother where like they're trying to kind of get that feeling from you, and they could really use the emotional support that you would love them no matter what, and you're loving them in the midst of the transitions that they're trying to make. See some more messages about moving forward. Yeah, this is a true connection. This connection is, it says, yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So that might be a sign here for you. And on the bottom, we have believe in yourself. So what did I say? You know, see yourself doing well and you will. There's all about the law of attraction here. This person needs to kind of raise their vibration, or maybe you need to raise your vibration to where you can have it all, as long as you both are doing that thing from a place of great resonance with your soul purpose. And if you want to know what that is, or you're curious how you and your person are fitting together like that, I do have a soul purpose reading, 2 types actually, so I'll post them below. We can also do something by Skype, so do let me know if you're interested in that. Let's use these messages to see, how are they going to make a move? How are they going to let you know? Oh my God. And we have wedding. So yeah, I mean, honestly, again, 2 camps here. Those that resonate with the first camp, it's that your person is already married and they're thinking about leaving this person. And in the second camp, they're going to propose. I mean, this is just really amazing. On the bottom, we have honeymoon here. So like, they definitely feel, and true love, that you are worth it, that you have ignited a spark inside of them. They want to come towards you, and they at least want to tell you that. They want to tell you that you have revitalized their soul. But this is scary because, of course, there's a lot of change here. It's made them want to level up in some way, and they previously have been just so happy living the life that they have lived so far. They want to make space for something new. They want to make space for more, but they're just very worried that it might compromise their personality. And, you know, in that case, it just requires you to say, look, I don't want you to betray yourself in order to give me everything. I can give myself those things. So if they could say anything to you, we have my mind and heart always come back to you. That's such a beautiful card. If you're in separation or no contact, you haven't heard from this person for a while, they really are thinking of you. So you might be hearing signs or seeing signs in places and movies and songs, and let that be enough for now. I do feel that this person is coming, but they're not really giving me any indication that they're interested in reaching out at the moment. Let's just see, draw some more tarot and see what's going on here. Two cards came out. We have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. I'll show you both. So they're kind of in the middle of making a choice, and that's why you haven't heard from them. This is a person who, again, it could be about their job, like realizes that something in their life isn't working for them. It could be about that previous partner or current partner. And there's a lot of uncertainty, and it makes this person feel very anxious when in most of the time they're very grounded and very earthy and kind of quiet, to be honest. We have the King of Wands here, and he's on the motorcycle. So I feel like this person is definitely on their own journey, but they're thinking of you. Maybe they have to kind of do something to get out of themselves, such as go on a road trip or spend a lot of time alone. Because of course we have the Hanged Man, and for whatever reason the Hermit kind of came up in my head as well. They're just sifting through like what they want and what role they want you to play in things. On the bottom, we have the World in reverse. So like they definitely want to give you all the things that you want and all the things that they want. It's just nobody's really asked this person, like, how do you envision your perfect life? And I think that's a really good exercise for you. Maybe I'll do a longer video about this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that, or like a short. But it's a good exercise to wake up in the morning and just imagine, if I could do my life exactly the way that I want it, what does that look like? And then how do you feel when you feel that life? And that's the vibration that's going to bring you guys back together. So let's see if we can have some kind of a timeline, at least, if we're not seeing how. So maybe by the next full moon, definitely when this person reaches spiritual maturity. And there's a lot of negativity, and definitely like when they have transformed something. This is somebody that likes to feel solid about their status and current standing, which is why I was saying there might be a bunch of earth in their chart. That tends to be a very earthy feeling, like build the house, the woman will come kind of type thing. We have the energy is gaining momentum with a waxing moon. So again, I really feel like, when this person is on the up and up, and you'll feel it in their energy, when maybe towards the next full moon, like whenever they've kind of reached a point where they've plateaued enough in prosperity, they will definitely say something to you. And I kind of get with this card that they're going to show up at your house, or pick you up after work, just somewhere like unexpected. And maybe it's like at your favorite bar or a spot that you guys hang out together. But I don't feel like they're going to text or call first. I feel like they're just going to show up and be like, hey, I've done some thinking and I really want to be with you and I really want to have this with you. How do you feel about that? Or like, hey, even if they do text, like drop in your DMs or whatever and be like, my life is going really good. I changed jobs. I did this, to kind of like feel you out, especially if you're in that first camp. Hey, I got a divorce, or I got a final separation, and like let's reconnect kind of type thing. So that is what I have for you. Let me know if this resonated in the comments below. Like and subscribe to this video. I'm so excited for you. This is a beautiful budding connection. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know what you want to see for your next pick-a-pile, all right? Thank you so much. It's been my honor to read your cards, and I'll see you for the next reading. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Let me know what you would like to see in future readings, if you don't mind. That would be really helpful. Today's reading is what move are they going to make? What's their next move? And you've chosen the Fish card and also this beautiful star sodalite. So I'm kind of getting that there's some uncertainty in your connection. Maybe your person is a Pisces or a water sign, and they kind of flip-flop back and forth about something. Maybe they have one toe in, one toe out, or they're kind of sending you mixed signals. And with sodalite, of course, this is the stone of the throat chakra. So there's a lot of communication here that needs to be expressed. That's my feeling for you. And your tarot is going to be using the Lover's Path. I love this deck, especially if you love mythology. So there's something mystical, I feel like, as well about this connection. So what's going on? Let's see. We have the Two of Staves. Maybe one of you recently moved. We have transformation, yes. And of course, Pluto, you know, everything that's going on in the stars is going to influence this. We have transformation. We also have the Seven of Staves. So let's stop there for now. On the bottom, we have the Six of Arrows. So I see you kind of moving on and getting over something that this person said or did. It's almost like it's been a while since you've heard from them. You've kind of let them go. You're not bothered as much about why he's not responding. Maybe they ghosted you, kind of type thing. Oh, and insert your pronouns where, you know, you feel they belong. But I just pick up on a kind of a strong, actually not really a strong, but like a more feminine masculine energy, just like Pisces. Maybe this person is a poet. Maybe they have a soft spot for animals and nature. Maybe they grow plants really well. Or maybe these are qualities they have yet to discover about themselves. But yeah, so Two of Staves, I feel like this person kind of went in another direction. Could have been career or love. But as you can see with Persephone and Pluto, this person, you're going to grow on them. They have had some time to think about this situation and something is transforming in their life. And I do see that they've done a lot of thinking and you've always kind of been in the back of their head. So let's take a look at the Seven of Staves, sorry. This is the Wand card in this deck. And we have a dragon here. And this person's kind of like, what is he doing? Either taming the dragon. The dragon has this cute little look on his face, like, please, I'm a good dragon. There's been kind of a misunderstanding, I think. Maybe this person has some wounding to work towards. But what they're really doing, since we have, I think this might even be the Death card in this deck, bordered by these two wands, is they're rediscovering their personal power. They're feeling... It's an interesting energy where it's like, it's not just I'm masculine because I, you know, have muscles and I go forward and do action in the world and accomplish stuff. It's like really discovering what makes them tick and what lights them up inside. And I think that that's what you've kind of struck a chord with this person about. It's like you're very solid in who you are and what you want to do. Maybe you're a creative and you're kind of eliciting this side to them that they really haven't thought about before. Because like I keep hearing that like for this person, they have all these preconceived notions of like what a man is and what a man should be. And a man should not cry and a man should not be soft and a man should not be empathetic or vulnerable. And yet at the same time, he's been put in this position of leadership. You know, Pluto is the ruler of the underworld, to take care of dying souls or dead souls. It's a very fatherly energy if you think about it. So that does require some of these traits of the feminine. And so I think he's just kind of figuring out how to integrate you into his life at this point. I also like the imagery here, like, you know, of Chiron ferrying the dead into the underworld. So I think you guys are really, if you spend more time together, you'll start to have like a greater understanding. And, you know, along with the preconceptions of what a man is like, there's also preconceptions here of what a woman should be like. So a woman should not be independent, or a woman, and you know, take what resonates and leave the rest. But like I have seen these things in people and it's very interesting. It usually comes from childhood. Like if you had a really macho father that made all the decisions, and even if, you know, your mother agreed to the traditional relationship or was a little bit more submissive, you know, this is what works for you in your connection, you know. And if this person finds themselves attracted to the exact opposite of that, that is something that they are going to have to reconcile with and cherish, because that's who you are somewhere. Let's get some messages here about their next move. We have you are gifted. Yeah, so if this person has undermined your confidence in any way, shape, or form, please know that you're going to have to work a little bit harder to kind of put love in your bank while you're waiting for them to say something. This is a person of few words. They're not really expressive in complimenting you, but this is somebody who will take very good action to show you that you are loved. You have finished what you started. You started something important and now it's time to complete it. I think honestly that this is just kind of a conversation that you guys need to have. Maybe there were words exchanged and this person has been thinking about them, but it triggered them. And if they ghosted you, that's why. It triggered them into thinking like, ooh, you know, traditionally I've had a lot of women who just submit to me. There could be a dominant side to this person as well. Like, I've never had somebody work for that submission, or I've never had somebody who's a switch, or I've never had somebody who, you know, actually isn't that way, doesn't want to, and there might be wounding on your side as well, who knows, but like, there's just something here where it's not an even give and take, and there's not a whole lot of balance. It's like your friction, you're rubbing up against each other in the wrong way. Maybe both of you really do have things that probably should be healed here. So if they could say anything to you at this time, they would say, yeah, look, I got spooked. Yeah. Regardless of whatever it is, this person got triggered, and they are sorry. They are thinking about all of this. They want to do better. It's like, you know, there's some serious growth that they know could happen here. But it's whether or not they feel comfortable and confident and figure out how to integrate things. More Capricorn energy with structure. And I think they're restructuring their power dynamics, to be honest. We have communication on the bottom. I am seeing a lot of indications that they are going to say something to you. I don't know if they're going to offer you like a proposal of a relationship or even friendship, but they're going to tell you that you're an important person in their life. And I think that that's really invaluable, and you could learn a lot from this person. This person could be a good mentor, a good boss, even. So we have 17, the following, more 8s with transformation. Again, what did I say about leadership? It's really hard to see who's leading who here. And I think that's the beautiful thing about your connection, is you can both learn from each other. But once trust is established, this could be a very loyal, cooperative person. You can make this person more sensitive. They can make you a little bit more outgoing or service-oriented if you are in a field like art, which tends to be a little bit self-serving. I know, because I'm an artist as well. So just be open to receiving guidance. I think both of you are going to have to spend some time like sitting with yourself and trying to figure out how you feel, and if there's anything that's been bubbling up that needs to be healed. We have time and tide, yeah, so it's really going to take a while. I know that's not the answer that everyone wants to hear, but I don't read to sugarcoat things. I read what is in front of me, and it's very important that I'm giving you a true and accurate reading, I feel, in this capacity. So oceanic spells and rituals. Yeah, this person is discovering their inner magic, and I think they're going to kind of force you to be more solid in that magical person as well. It really feels like it's an interesting contrast to pile 1. Pile 1 was so afraid that you were the one that was going to change them. Pile 2, it's like you should be afraid that this person is going to change you. This person needs a strong person to be in their own power so that they are free to discover who they are. And I feel like you know a little bit more about yourself than this person. And on the bottom we have endurance. So it's a sign to keep going. Like, don't give up on this connection. It's not the last that you've heard from them, whoever this person is. But at the same time, I don't necessarily see them coming towards you rapidly. There's still some things that they're sorting through. We see that the energy is gaining momentum, though. That's a really neat sign. And then the answers you need are coming. So, I couldn't pick a more perfect set of cards for interpreting this kind of energy. You just kind of got to believe in the impossible and realize that prosperity is lying ahead for you. Again, we have full moon energy, so this person has created some realizations over the full moon. They might kind of go back and forth because we have Gemini, so like one day they're solid about it, the other day they're not, or like again with the Pisces energy. Pisces tends to be wishy-washy, the shadow side. If they ever get kind of solid about something, sorry, don't hate me if you're a Pisces. But anyway, that's just typical shadow energy, and they're definitely going to let you know, I think, about their inner state at some point. They just really have to connect to that vulnerability and feeling like it's okay to express themselves. So that's what I have for you. If you want to know more about this personal connection or how you can encourage the results that you want, I do urge you to reach out to me. We could do a video Skype tarot reading. I'll put that in the links below. And I also have some pre-selected questions in my Etsy shop if you're just curious, like what would they say to you, like, or what do they think about doing to you at night, or, you know, silly things like that. So do take advantage of that. Like, subscribe to my channel, send it to a friend, drop down in the comments below if it resonated and what you want to see next time for the Pick a Pile, and I will see you next time for the next reading. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You have chosen this beautiful eagle flying over the sun here. So your object of affections might be an air sign. You might be an air sign, or somebody has Leo in their chart. And of course, we have this beautiful point of kunzite. So kind of similar to Pile 1 with the point on a crystal grid, that's usually like the focus stone in the center of the grid, and it's very activating. So I feel like this is a very energizing connection, a person that really stimulates you mentally. And you have chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot, unknown to yourself. So let's just check to see kind of what's going on in the connection and if they're going to come forward and what move are they going to make, how are they going to make it. We have the Three of Wands in reverse to start off. We have Judgment, interesting, answering the call. And we have the Fool. Yeah, you might identify with the twin flame label, but not necessarily. Take what resonates and leave the rest, and of course insert your pronouns where you will. I kind of feel like this person was getting over some sort of disappointment, not necessarily like a romantic relationship, although maybe it honestly feels like a bereavement. Did somebody in the family like get sick or die, something like that? Because we have the Father of Wands here in reverse. It just kind of feels like something was transforming and it kind of stopped in the middle of it. I do see that they feel like your connection was going somewhere, but again, like something stopped the momentum of that situation. And for some people, that means it's a spiritual awakening. Your person like realized these massive things about themselves, and now they feel kind of like a newborn, like they want to go in a new direction. I need more clarification for all of this stuff. 3 cards here is not enough. We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, okay, again, more illuminating energy. I'm drawn to the blue throat chakra color in the middle here. And we also have the Two of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, I can see how this person might feel this way. We have the Two of Pentacles as well. So I actually kind of feel like this person did not make a difficult decision when they should have. Sorry if you can hear whatever is going on outside of my door. It was a decision that led to greater harmony and prosperity. It might have been a job situation. It might have been a move. It might have been just something. Again, with the butterflies, like we have transformation here. But I do see them, especially with all of these airborne things, finding wings, finding their feet, finding their way to fly, and they are coming back towards you. I do see this. So let's just get some more messages here as to how, when, what they might say. Oh, this person sees you as their best friend. Yeah, this person sees you as somebody that they can rely on, somebody that's loyal, somebody that they can talk to about anything. And we have definitely yes here. So the answer to your question is a strong yes. Whatever you maybe have gone into this situation thinking about, that's the truth there. Spirit just wants to let you know. And then we have hello and goodbye. So maybe it's that this person kind of left this connection abruptly. Maybe they kind of dip back in once in a while to kind of see how you're doing. And honestly, it's not selfish. They're interested in doing that because they just don't want to lose you. They don't want to let go of how you make them feel and that trustworthiness. They want to make sure that you're their confidant, that you're somebody that they can rely on. Although I can see how I'm getting energy from you that like you feel like that's a little unfair. Ooh, we're having a thunderstorm right now. That's what that rumbling sound is. So that might be a sign for you as well. Maybe it's been a particularly stormy connection, or you even met them when it was raining. If so, then they're thinking of you for sure. We have 22, rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. So I think this is really beautiful, and I think if you're somebody in a situation where they merit a second chance, maybe they said or did some things that were not completely above board, this is a sign that this person has worked on themselves. They've had these realizations. Actually, all 3 piles today, the person in question has had or is going to have some sort of realization. So that's kind of a common theme. But I really feel like maybe this person's going back to school. Maybe they realized that you had knowledge, you were right about something that you said to them that they weren't willing to confront in themselves, because we do have the challenge card here. And I think that that's why they think you're good for them, because you challenge and stimulate them in ways that other people just haven't before. You have this intensity about you. You're a driven person. You are ambitious. Whenever you set your eyes on the target, you're going to go get it. And I feel like that's kind of inspired these feelings of lack in this person. And they want that. They want to feel fierce and passionate and, you know, the best that they can feel and have to offer. So I do see them. There's a gentle flying back to you for sure. There's a timidity here because they're not sure if you would take them back. We have splitting apart. Yeah, this person may have gone through, again, like a spiritual awakening. They could have gone through a health crisis. They could have gone through a bereavement in the family. Something collapsed, something deteriorated. Through this separation, they've really had to let go and eliminate things about their personality that have been undesirable. There's been an unwitting death, like a surprising death. Maybe it's the first time this person has been through this. Maybe they have been through the dark night of the soul. Again, you might resonate with a twin flame label or not. And we have companionship here. So really what they want for you at this point, like there's an energy of this person is so scared somewhere. They're so afraid of their own power. They're afraid of your power. They just want to take things slow. They just want to be your friend right now. I know that might be hard to hear. Let's see what we can glean from what they want to say to you. But honestly, they feel that way even though they really care for you, because that's like the safest place. It's almost like they don't know themselves well enough to know how to be in a partnership at this point, especially because they feel lost from whatever has happened to them, maybe in this life, a past life, or just like very currently, or again with the dark night of the soul, kind of spiritual evolution type thing. We have, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Yeah, so this person is, I think they're going to say, if they haven't already, goodbye for now. I'm going to go work on myself. But also, it's easier just to stay away right now. This is not a permanent situation. I want you to know that. So if you want to know more about your personal connection, do book my reading. We can do this by Skype, or I can send you a reading like this. So I will link that below if you want to know the details of like your specific person. But yes, right now this person, they got spooked, and it's definitely easier just to kind of remain in the shadows. And honestly, there's like some depression aspect here. It's almost like that's what this person feels like they deserve. It's like really sad. So if you identify with the label, you'll know that you have to love yourself first, and you can send that energy over the connection. Don't let that stop you from being who you are, the fierce queen that you are. They need your reassurance. So we have romantic feelings again, and express your love. So it's exactly what I've been saying, basically. Like, I think it would send this person absolutely over the edge if you like posted that you got a new boyfriend or girlfriend tomorrow. So there's this element of like forgiveness. Don't try to get back at them. You've got to understand, look at them from the point of like they're healing their wounds right now. Things are not going to come out pretty if they communicate with you. They're not going to choose the right words. They might say or do things that are rude or inappropriate, but that's not really who they are. They're just trying to figure out how to get their feet again. I'm actually going to draw one of these cards here because I really do get a strong twin flame situation and mission. We have Pono, immeasurable power of the heart way. And I think this person is really becoming a shaman. You know, they are figuring out what that looks like for, and for, you know, some of you, there's a strong masculine component, but for the masculine, like in a lot of ways, if you think about it, it's so easy for us feminines to kind of drop down and be vulnerable and be open and be expressive and be nurturing. Those are all that, quote, traditional isms of women that we've been taught is perfectly acceptable. But for men, and if you resonate this a little bit, there's some resonation in pile 2, but these are very different readings. That this person just had their heart opened, number one, but now they're kind of realizing that their mission, if you identify with the label, is to give that love to other people and show other people how to heal themselves. And so it's almost just like somebody's come to them overnight, like an angel, or they've seen in a dream, like, this is what you're supposed to do, and they hadn't ever considered it before. Everything about their world is shattering, everything about how they previously thought about things. So this is just not somebody that's in the right headspace to figure out, oh, and I really like this person. How do I have a relationship with them on top of this?